नमस्कार सबैजनालाई today I am going to discuss about a very short topic. It is also related with the second level English curriculum. As my previous video, as my previous videos, uh, today I am going to talk about causative verb. Okay, as we know, it is also one of the many important topic to be discussed in second level curriculum and regularly being asked in the examination. What causative verb is our today's discussion. Though it is not so difficult, but I hope this video will help the students who are in these pandemic situations and are forced to live in their home. It is not easy to conduct face-to-face mode teaching learning activities, so that keeping this in mind, I am trying to develop some learning materials to facilitate those students. Okay, I'm just going to start. In English grammar, a positive verb is a verb used to indicate that some person or thing makes or helps to make something happen. Examples of causative verb include make, cause, allow, help, have, enable, keep, hold, let, force, and require, which can also be referred to as casual verbs or simply causatives. But according to our practice in the examination, the students are mainly asked with make, have, and get verb. So we'll discuss about it here in details. We can define causative verb. A causative verb, which can be in any tense, is generally followed by an object and another verb form, often an infinitive or a participle, and are used to describe something that happens because of a person, place, or thing whose action bring account change in another entity. Interestingly, enough the word cause isn't the prototypical causative verb in English, because cause has a much more specific and less frequently used definition than make, which is used most frequently to indicate someone making something happen. Okay, these points are about the theoretical aspect or basic understanding of causative verbs. According to previous discussion, I'd like to ask you one question. What is causative verb? I hope you will get the answer. Causative verbs are those verbs that cause something to happen. Have, get, and make are causative verbs. As I have already mentioned you that in our examination practices, generally the questions are prepared based on these three words, which are known as causative verbs: have, get, and make. When the subject does not carry out the action himself or herself, but causes it to happen by someone or agent, we use these verbs. Causative verbs can be used in different tenses. These three verbs have the following sentence structure. हामीले चाहिँ बुझ्नको लागि सब्जेक्ट आफैले काम नगरी अरूद्वारा काम गर्न लगाइएको अवस्थामा पोजिटिभ भर्बको प्रयोग गरिन्छ भनेर पनि बुझ्न सक्छौँ. Let's look some example and try to generalize the structure of causative verbs. I hope the example which are being displayed here by the help of slides will support the student to generalize the structure of causative verb. Okay, Christina got Rosni to deliver speech. Okay, dear students, look at here. The verb got and to deliver is in different color. Can you guess why? Yes, definitely. Got is causative verb and to deliver is main verb. Here, Christina is not delivering speech. She is encouraging, forcing Rosni to deliver speech. So that got is causative verb. In the next sentence, Sadiksha made us laugh. In this sentence, too, Sadiksha is not laughing. She is making us to laugh. She was making us to laugh. So she made us laugh. I had or got my shoes polished. This is another example. I had my friend help me. Okay, can you find some difference in these two sentences? I had my shoes polished and I had my friend help me. Okay, if you got the difference, that's good. If you don't worry. You will be able to find out the difference on the completion of this class. This is our objectives to make you clear about causative verbs. Causative verbs are verbs that show the reason that something happened. They do not indicate something the subject did for themselves, but something the subject got someone or something else to do for them. The causative verbs are let. Let is also called as causative verb, which I have discussed in our first slide. Let means allow or permit. Make, it means force or require. Have, get, and help. These are causative verbs. Then how to use causative verb in English? It is the questions which we will try to solve today. Okay, let's go through the slide. Let, as I have already mentioned you, it means permit something to happen. Grammatical structure of causative verb let. Let plus person or thing plus verb. Verb must be in base form. Examples. To justify the above mentioned grammatical structure, there are some examples. I don't let my kids watch violent movies. Mary's father won't let her adopt a puppy because he is allergic to dogs. Our boss doesn't let us eat lunch at our decks. We have to eat in the cafeteria. Oops, I wasn't paying attention while cooking and I let the food burn. Don't let the advertising expenses surpass $1,000. Remember, the past tense of late is also late. There is no change. Note. The verbs allow and permit are more formal ways to say late. However, with allow and permit, we use to plus verb, or we may say to infinitive. I don't allow my kids to watch violent movie. Our boss doesn't permit us to eat lunch at our desks. In this way, we can change other sentence too. And now, make. After late, we are discussing about make. Make means force or require someone to take an action. Grammatical structure of positive verb make. Make plus person plus verb. Here too, the verb must be in base form or verb one, we may say. Examples to justify the above mentions grammatical structure. After Billy broke the neighbor's window, his parents made him pay for it. Okay, look at here. His parents is subject and made is causative verb. After made, him is a person is mentioned in grammatical structure, and pay is the best form of verb. My ex-boyfriend loved science fiction and made me watch every episodes of his favorites. These are the examples. When using the verb force and require, we must use to plus verb. Force to request for after force and require, we have to use 2 plus Bhavan. Again, this sentence, his parents force him to pay for it. My ex-boyfriend loves science fiction and force me to watch every episode. In this way, you can change. The school requires the students to wear uniform. Require often implies that there is a rule. The hijacker forced the pilots to take the plane in a different direction. Force often implies violence, threats, or extremely strong pressure to have. Another causative verb. It means give someone else the responsibility to do something. Just remember it. Give someone else the responsibility to do something. The grammatical structure of causative verb have is have plus person plus verb. Base form must be uh, needed. Have plus thing plus past participle. If have is followed by person, then we have to use bhavan. If have is followed by things, then we have to use the past participle form of verb. Examples of grammatical structure 1. It means have plus person plus verb. I will have my assistant. My assistant is person and call is base form. You to reschedule the appointment. The businessman had his secretary make copies of the report. Here his secretary is person which is just after causative verb had. So we have to use the base form of make. Examples of grammatical structures. Dear students, grammatical structures 2 means have plus thing plus past participle or causative verb have followed by things, or we may say objects too. I'm going to have my hair cut tomorrow. My hair means this object. Cut. We are having our house painted. Our house object. So we have to use past participle of verb. Paint. It is painted. Bob had his teeth whitened. His smile looks great. Okay, in this way. In informal speech, we often use get in this cases. I'm going to get my haircut tomorrow. We are getting our house painted this weekend. These are informal speech. In this way, you can use the causative verb have. And now it's turn of get. Get means convince, encourage someone to do something. What will be the grammatical structure, dear students? Do you have any idea? Okay, don't worry if you don't have any idea. Get plus person, 2 plus 1. Can you make a sentence? I get you, or I teacher get all the students to make a sentence. Okay, let's check. Is it correct or not? How can we get all the employees to arrive on time? A causative verb get is followed by all the employees. All the employees means person. हामीले चाहिँ पढ्ने बेला गेट प्लस एजेन्ट आयो भने 2 प्लस भवन राख्नुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ पढेको त याद हुन्छ नि, याद छ नि. Again the same way. My husband hates housework. I can never get him to wash the dishes. विद्यार्थी भाइहरूले एउटा कुरा के ख्याल गर्नु पर्यो भने मैले पजिटिभ भर्ब र त्यसपछि आउने भर्बलाई अब हामी चाहिँ मेन भर्ब भन्न सक्छौं. तिनीहरूलाई चाहिँ अलि बोल्ड गरेको छु. पजिटिभ भर्ब र मेन भर्बको बीचमा कि त एजेन्ट आउँछ, एजेन्टलाई हामीले पर्सन भनेर चाहिँ डिफाइन गरिरहेका छौं, कि चाहिँ अब्जेक्ट आउँछ, अब्जेक्टलाई हामीले थिङ भनेर डिफाइन गरिरहेका छौं. अल द इम्प्लोइज के हो? पर्सन हो. अघिल्लो सेन्टेन्सहरुमा अब्जेक्ट पनि आएको थियो. गेटसँग अब्जेक्ट आउने स्ट्रक्चर हामी पछाडी विल डिस्कस लेटर. I was nervous about eating sushi. but my brother get me to try it at a Japanese restaurant. The non-profit got a professional photographer to take photos at the event for free. In this way, we can use causative verb get. I hope you are getting the ideas. Help. It means assist someone in doing something. L plus person or agent plus verb. L plus person plus 2 plus verb. After help, you can use to or not. Both ways are correct. In general, the form without to is more common. He helped me carry the boxes. He helped me to carry the boxes. Both sentences are correct. With causative verb help, you can use 2 plus verb 1 or you can use verb 1 only. Reading before bed helps me relax. These are some examples. Okay, causative verbs, structures and examples. यो स्लाइडमा यो स्लाइड चाहिँ मैले हामीले रियल क्लासरुम टिचिङमा प्रयोग गरिने र सेकेन्डरी लेभल इङ्ग्लिश करिकुलमको आधारमा सोधिएका प्रश्नहरूलाई कसरी सल्भ गर्ने त भन्ने सन्दर्भमा हेल्प, लेट जस्ता भर्बहरू चाहिँ छैन, गेट, मेक र ह्याभलाई मात्रै फोकस गरेर बनाउने प्रयास गरेको छु. ओके, ह्याभ. Structure 1. Okay, subject plus have, any tense. It means there may be has, had, having also, plus object, usually person, plus base form of verb plus something. Example: John had Alex clean the bedroom. Okay, just try to understand it in comparison with the structure number 1. John is subject, had is causative verb in the past form of have, Alex is object, usually person भनेको चाहिँ हामीले एजेन्ट भनेर पनि बुझ्न सक्छौं. Alex clean, base form of verb, the bedroom is remaining parts of the sentence. He always has me to do his work. What is subject here? What is causative verb? What is me? Is it object or agent? And do, best form of verb. Good. Mary will have in the future tense. And structure number 2. Subject plus have, any tense plus object, usually things. अब हामी चाहिँ example 1 मा structure 1 मा हामीले चाहिँ के गर्यौं त भन्दा have सँग एजेन्ट आउने अवस्थाहरूको बारेमा चर्चा गर्यौं. अब यहाँ चाहिँ structure 2 मा have सँग object आउने अवस्था, thing आउने अवस्था बारेमा चर्चा गर्छौं. अरु केही पनि फरक हुँदैन. मात्रै फरक के हुन्छ भन्दा verb को फर्ममा मात्रै फरक. causative verb सँग हामीलाई चिन्ता भएन. त्यसपछि थिंग्स आयो भने त्यसरी हामीले चाहिँ एजेन्ट आउँदा verb 1 प्रयोग गरेका थियौं. If causative verb have is followed by object or things, in that situation we have to use past participle form of verb. That's the difference. Now you can easily understand the example. John had his car washed. His car means John को car. यो एजेन्ट भयो कि अब्जेक्ट भयो? डेफिनेटली अब्जेक्ट भयो. यही कुरा हामीले बुझ्यौं भने causative verb चाहिँ सजिलोसँग गर्न सक्छौं. He always has his work done. Another example. Mary will have her homework prepared. मैले प्रेजेन्ट, पास्ट र फ्युचर टेन्सलाई नै प्रयोग गरेर चाहिँ एनी टेन्स भनेको छ, त्यसकारण सबै टेन्सलाई प्रयोग गर्न मात्रै खोजेको. परीक्षामा पनि यसरी आउन सक्छ. Now get. Get को पनि दुईवटा युज छ, with agent and with object. एजेन्ट सँग आउँदा के हुन सक्छ त स्ट्रक्चर? युजुअली पर्सन भनेको चाहिँ एजेन्ट हो भन्ने बुझौं है. सब्जेक्ट प्लस गेट plus agent. Infinitive, it means 2 plus verb 1. Look at this example. John got Alex to clean the bedroom. John subject, got, past tense of causative verb get, Alex agent, and to clean. Infinitive भनेको छ 2 plus verb 1 plus object, the bedroom. He always gets me to do his work. Mary will get Alex to prepare her homework. And the structure too. Dear students, can you guess what may be the structure too? Yes. Causative verb get followed by object or things. Okay, the structure is subject plus have any tense plus object, usually thing, and past participle form of the verb. Example. John got his car washed. John got his car washed र John got Alex to clean the bedroom. यो दुईवटा सेन्टेन्सलाई हेर्नुस् त. गट पछि हिज कार भनेको अब्जेक्ट आयो, त्यसकारण verb 3 प्रयोग गरियो. गट पछि एलेक्स भनेको त के हो त? पर्सन हो, एजेन्ट हो, त्यसकारण 2 plus verb 1 प्रयोग गरेको. तपाईहरु यति कुरा बुझ्नु भयो भने you can do. These are some other examples. I think it is not necessary to read out, so I am just skipping the slide. Now make. Make is stronger than have or get. It constitutes only one structure, as it does not take anything passive as its subject. Look at here. Subject plus make plus object, always person, base form. अगाडि verb आयो, subject plus be verb छ, or in the sentence is in passive, then we have to use 2 plus verb 1. That's the rare case. The examples: Robert made me beat that little child. In the same sentence, Robert was made me हुन्थ्यो भने to beat हुने थियो. The second structure ले हामीलाई भन्न खोजेको यो. He always makes me do his work. Mary will make me prepare her homework. I made him wash my car. He makes me laugh whenever I am down. यी सबै सेन्टेन्समा के छ त भन्दा Robert is subject, made causative verb, me agent, we may say agent or person, and beat is verb 1. In the same way, he subject, makes causative verb, me agent, do verb 1. Mary subject will make causative verb, me object, prepare verb 1. यी तरिकाले चाहिँ दिएको छ. Okay, of the structures, you may screenshot it. Prerana made Pritija wash her dishes. Pritija washed dishes, but only after being asked by Prerana. यसले भन्न खोजेको के हो भने प्रेरणाले पृथ्वीजालाई उसको भाँडा माझ्न लगाए. पृथ्वीजाले आफै माझेको हैन, प्रेरणाले चाहिँ उसलाई के गर्यो त माझ्न लगाए. Subject plus get plus agent plus 2 plus verb 1 plus object. The teacher got her students to study hard. The teacher got her students to study hard. Subject plus have plus agent plus verb 1 plus object. The students had the teacher sing a song. Subject सँग get have पछि object आयो भने के हुन्छ? verb 3 हुन्छ. The head teacher got the classrooms clean in the evening. So the causative verbs appear in the sentence or without an agent. The above mentioned structures can be remembered easily as follows. Okay. I request you to screenshot it. It will help you to remember Which agent? Get plus agent plus 2 plus भवन हामीले अगाडिको छोडिदिउँ सब्जेक्ट छैन गेट पछि एजेन्ट आयो भने 2 प्लस भवन हुन्छ सी गट हिम टु रिड इट एजेन्ट के हो त हिम हो have plus agent I have him write it him is the agent have doesn't take to ले भन्न खोजेको have doesn't take to भन्न खोजेको के हो त भन्दा I have him to write हुँदैन भन्न खोजेको I have him write it have सँग एजेन्ट आयो भने भवन हुन्छ 2 प्लस भवन होइन made plus agent plus bhavan he made me clean his room me is agent in this sentence no agent but object what will be the structure get a plus object verb 3 I got my shirt ironed someone did it but not mentioned Vishnu had her shoes polished note if there is get plus agent the verb form is to infinitive and it takes an object but if there is make it always comes with an agent and the form of verb is bare infinitive or verb okay causative verbs को structure generalize गरेको सम्झन सजिलो हुन्छ भनेर यसलाई पनि तपाईहरुले चाहिँ स्क्रिनशट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ okay students in our today's sessions we mainly discuss on these structures so I'm showing you as a summary of our today's session it means I'm going to summing up my sessions for today please visit my YouTube channel regularly I will provide you some videos which will help you to improve your grade point or GPA in English subjects. And don't forget to do the exercise. Only perfect practice makes man perfect. So, विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरु लामो समयदेखि तपाईहरु चाहिँ बन्दाबन्दीको अवस्थामा हुनुहुन्छ टिचरसँग रियल क्लासरुममा गएर फेस टु फेस मोडालिटीबाट क्लास हुन सकिरहेको अवस्था छैन त्यसले गर्दा feel free to ask if you have any problem okay on the completion of today's session I would like to request you to provide me feedback and suggestions which are backbones for me to improve myself thank you